All right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 454. This is it, man. This is it. The season 9 finale. 49 reviews in, number 50 right here. Last week I said I was going to come back and talk about a movie about there's a certain furry little creature that you got to follow 3 rules to take care of. One, never expose it to any type of light, especially sunlight, and kill them. 2, do not give it any water, nothing to drink, not even a bath. Otherwise, they'll multiply. 3, whatever they do, never, ever, under any circumstances, whether they whine for it, whether they beg for it, whether they cry for it, do not feed them after midnight. Oh, another holiday classic, Gremlins, 1984. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. We got Gallagher, CBK. So hot. Another 80s crush for the fellas out there that lived through the 80s. So yeah. CBK's um Hoyt, Winston, Polly Holiday, Francis Lee McCain, and then you got Frank Welker that do the voice of Stripe. Howie Mandel that do the voice of Gizmo. And then you got Peter Cullen, Michael Winslow, Jim Cummings, even Joe Dante did a voice of the Mogwais, and a whole bunch of other voice actors. But yeah, the Mogwais. Mogwais. Yeah, the Mogwais, which is Cantonese for devil. And Gizmo was a devil the whole time. How about that? Yeah, the Mogwais. Yeah, one of the cutest, most innocent little creatures that you have ever seen. That was it. That was marketed to queer lines everywhere. So yeah, I tell you, yeah, the lights. Yeah, they were all over in this movie. Of course, after midnight, when they were fed, and when they got water splashed on them, they was most definitely all over in this movie. And after they were hatched from their cocoons, after they got fed after midnight, they were all over in this movie. So yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, this movie though, this movie, once the my lights came to be, and once there were, and once Gizmo was steady splashed by water, there's the Corey Feldman character. Yeah, Corey Feldman in this movie also. Could be an 80s movie with Corey Feldman. So yeah, after he accidentally splashed Gizmo with some water, he multiplied 5 others. And they all were different personalities, but they were all led by one with a stripe in the middle of his head. So yeah, one with a stripe. that turned out to have Megatron's voice, so kind of sort of, he wasn't exactly Megatron, but Frank Welker, hell, man, when you hear Frank Welker, you hear Megatron. That's for me anyway. But then you might get Dr. Claw, but then you might get Scooby Doo, but then you might get Hooker and Razor, but then you might get Shao Kahn from the ending of the first Mortal Kombat. Anyway, Frank Welker, the master voice, the master voice artist. Yeah, Frank Welker, yeah, he was Stripe. And yeah, he was the leader of the evil fights. So yeah. So yeah, man. Once they started to do their thing, that's where some real chaos, mayhem, bedlam. That's when they all ran amok. That's where the real trouble ensued right there, man. And all during the Christmas holiday. I mean, yeah, poor guy that dressed as Santa. He had those lights. They got him. He trying to get him off. Yeah, the police sitting right there. They looking at him. They trying to. What if they stuck on him? So yeah, man, Santa. Guy dressed as Santa. Oh man, I tell you, that's one of the funniest things in this movie. Yeah, when the lights turn gremlins, when they are all out, when they're all at the bar, you know, hanging out at the bar. They got their drinks. One got 3 cigarettes in his mouth. You know, one was had some sunglasses on and a coat that was surprisingly his size. I mean, these things are pretty small, but yeah, he had a coat on that was his size, and he happened to flash Phoebe Cates. Yeah, yeah, he got sunglasses, he got a cigarette, he's flashing Phoebe Cates. I tell you, man, these things, yeah, all had different personalities, and they all just went crazy. They all ran amok. Yeah, oh boy, this movie is just 100% out, out of this world, man. Everybody, what other minds they went in this movie, I tell you. But it's a very fun movie to watch. Horror comedy, directed by Joe Dante. Hell, this guy, not only he directed this movie, but he directed The Howling. How you gonna go from The Howling to Gremlins? But then again, how the hell is Bob Clark gonna go from Christmas to A Christmas Story? You know, just one of those crazy things. Only John Carpenter kept with the horror. Then yeah, he went outside of the horror bit when he did Escape from New York. But yeah, that was a whole other thing. But anyway, John Carpenter, he's the horror master. So yeah, he kept with the horror. But then yeah, Joe Dante go from Howling to Gremlins. But still, he kept the horror. He kept the horror in there, man. I tell you, when those things just showed up. Yeah, everything. Yeah, this movie is just crazy all the way through. It's fun to watch. You know, you'll fall in love with Gizmo, or from the first time he shows up, you'll fall in love with him. You want to take him home with you, and we all did too. Anybody that got a Gizmo stuffed toy, a stuffed animal that is Gizmo. Anybody that got one of those. Anybody that got, the one with the suction cups, you can stick them under the window of your car. Anybody that got one of those, hell, You had Gizmo to take home with you. You know, yeah, real good mass producing character, mass producing more than one, more ways to one, especially for this movie. You know, where you get the water on him. Yeah, Gizmo. Yeah, yeah, had a cute little guy. Be rooted for him. You know, did not want him to get hurt. He was hung on a dartboard and they were throwing darts at him. He just sitting there shaking so bad. So scared. Oh my God, man! I tell you, yeah, leave Gizmo alone. Leave him alone. Just a cute little innocent guy. But yeah, these gremlins, yeah, they were doing everything that they wanted to do. Nothing was stopping them. You know, once Zach Gallagher's character, once his mom came in, once Billy's mom, you know, took on these things. She had a knife, but then yeah, one was sitting in the food processor. She turned that sucker on. He got chopped up. She tried to stab him with the knife. Stuck him in the microwave and nuked his ass. I tell you, but yeah, there was one that was sitting in the Christmas tree. He attacked her, tried to choke her out with some Christmas lights. Billy comes in, whack him to the fireplace. But yeah, this movie though, yeah, this movie was just complete chaos all the way through, man. All the way through. You know, hell of a movie to watch. You know, they had to do a part two to it. They didn't know what to do with it, so they pretty much remade the first movie, but in a different setting. And whatever happened to Gremlins 3, hell, I hope they do make a third one. But other than that, man, other than that, this movie is a straight up 5 out of 5. This movie is so good, so great. Love watching Gremlins. Yeah, been a long time since I've done that, huh? Yeah, yeah, hands free, baby. Yeah, long time since I watched Gremlins, and this was a long time coming, especially during the holiday season. Yeah, straight up 5 out of 5. This movie is just crazy, crazy good, crazy cool. Gizmo, he got his payback at the end when he beat Stripe. Howie Mandel voicing Gizmo. You know, yeah, he beat Stripe. you know, pulled that cord, but he went up, hit his head on the other ceiling. But yeah, he exposed the skylight, and the sun was out. These things were going at it all night. So yeah, the sun was out, and Stripe, yeah, he got melted down into absolutely nothing. Melted like a vampire. So yeah, they're not exposed him to any type of light, especially sunlight, because that'll kill him. Ask Stripe, he'll know. Yeah, yeah, he'll tell you. He'll show you, as a matter of fact. So yeah, I tell you, this movie though, yeah, straight up 5 out of 5. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now next week. Next week is nothing. Next week is nothing. Today, I am done with the movie review series. This was season 9. This is the finale of season 9. And just like years before, I'm done. I'm on holiday. Nothing after Christmas. So yeah, gonna be taking off this hat right after I'm done with this movie review. So yeah, you guys have a very happy holiday. Have a very Merry Christmas. And Hi, Billy. You guys, take care. Check out my other show right here. Subscribe to me right here. In the meantime, between time, Jack, this show is off.